And
It's the best.
can I say something about that?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
If you guys decide to sign up for the class, please note you will not be alone. There are so many members in the class that will help to answer questions. I mean, like you can ask questions on the fly in the middle of a fingerprinting appointment. There's somebody there to answer a question to get you to the next step.
Oh
It's
yeah.
amazing. The Facebook group, the Voxer group, and just our little community, I think it helps you with success. It
Yep.
does.
Yeah. Welcome everybody back with another video. Today I have Tammy Stevens here with Motary, Notary, Fingerprinting and More, with her success story, some things that she wants to talk about the fingerprinting industry in general. Hopefully we give a lot of value. Hopefully we share a great success story. I'm super pumped. I'm excited. This has been one that I've been trying to reach out to you for a while now because you've been crushing it. So
Yeah.
I'll leave you for about a minute or two and just explain who you are, what you're doing right now, what kind of like your journey has been, and just kind of give everybody like a brief intro of like, who you are and what you do.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Tammy Stevens, and I am now a fingerprinting technician, thanks to Fingerprinting Classes. I actually started, and then I wanted to tell you this too. I actually reached out to Kristen with Print Scan in June the 8th of 2021. I emailed her to get some information about being a partner, what the equipment was, and she gave me a full quote, email, followed up, and everything. Once they told me about the price of the equipment, I wasn't aware of ink fingerprinting, but I knew it was something I'd be interested in. I don't know how I got in touch, how I knew about it, but I knew it was something I wanted to add to my notary business because I am a new notary. However, I'm focusing more on the fingerprinting part. I forgot about it in June. I kind of just went about my way. Again, I am a full-time employee with a company, and I've been with the company 17 years. However, I want to find something that I can do for myself as a business that I would enjoy, because I'm not enjoying what I'm doing anymore. And it's driving me crazy. So I said I had to find something that was going to be satisfying and that I could actually help to work myself into my retirement, you know. So one evening in August, I was looking at YouTube at like 3 a.m, and you came out with the fingerprinting classes. And I submitted the contact. The next morning, Nick contacted me for a strategy call. Now, I was really impressed because all this time from June, I had not been able to find any fingerprinting information other than other companies doing it. And whenever I reached out to someone, no one could answer any questions. However, I just want to let you know this too. I went to one of our local police departments and asked them about fingerprinting. They literally took me into a room where they do the fingerprinting. They showed me how they do it. I start asking them questions about, well, if you guys can't do the fingerprinting, where do you send them? And then I told them what I wanted to do. And they're like, never heard of that. How are you going to do that? And so that just gave me more of an idea, like, this is something I could probably kind of capitalize on in my city, other than going to the police station. So,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And it's funny because, and it's funny that you say that, like, nobody gives the information. I think our team and the print scan team are like the only people in the world right now that will like still get on the phone with people and be like, oh yeah, like Kristen's amazing. Like she is a wealth of information. If I don't know anything, I go to her. So, and that's really been like their motto from like day one. It's just they try that personal interaction, which really it helps people because this is a business or it's just a market that like nobody knows that, like the police department doesn't even know. Like, yeah, fingerprinting, good luck.
Yeah, you know? Exactly.
Yeah. So that's awesome. So you started with ink, or you first reached out in June, and just in regards to like electronic live scan fingerprinting. Then you branched out into like the ink fingerprinting. Tell me how that went in the beginning.
Fast. It went fast because listening to your videos, I mean, I watch your videos maybe 6 or 7 dozen times over and over. I'm that type of person to retain and to just grasp the concept because it just seemed too easy. So you were just like literally, you just get your fingerprinting cards, the ink, and you go and do it. You market yourself. So how did I do it before? Well, actually, things didn't really start rolling until I took the fingerprinting classes, which actually demonstrates what it was, how it can help you, and how you start the business. And you helped with guiding us through the Google My Business. Then you start giving us other pointers on how to market ourselves. Yeah. I'm telling you, it worked like it was unreal. I have signed up for so many different classes. I really believe in investing in myself. So I always sign up for training classes or I get mentors, but I have not gotten any more better information than connecting with you guys. You know, of course I'm pumping you up, but it's absolutely true. You know, it's absolutely true.
Yeah. It took me and everybody else, I think 30 days of like just grinding every single, maybe not every day. There was a few days where I couldn't, make some of the course, but it took about 30 days to really complete the accelerator course. That's the first one that you went through. And then, things started happening rapidly. And now, and we didn't even get to this, which is what I definitely want to get to. I mean, now you have the print scan, live scan hardware and software. So you have the whole setup. I saw in the Voxer group that you have your printer set up. Did you do your installation training yet with print scan? Or?
No, that's tomorrow at 3.
Oh, excellent. So that's going to be amazing. That's another thing. It's usually one of the tech guys, whoever on the team is going to be doing it. They do like a 60 to 90 minute like deep dive installation. They're excellent. They're really good. So you're definitely going to enjoy that. But
I can't wait.
You have now taken the next step. Yeah, you've taken the next step into just the ink cards to now, live scan, electronic fingerprinting. So I think now, even though you have so much success already, you're just going to see it go like whoop, just like that.
Mean, I hope so. You get those bouts of doubt sometimes, but this is like when I get those bouts of doubt, I get a call for fingerprinting. Yesterday alone, I had 2 calls in one. In one day. Right. And 2 calls in one day. And I'm saying that because I have almost had a call every day. But that's because I've just started, really. This is the second month. Last month, I made, just with fingerprint cards alone, I did 8 clients. I made over $600. I know that's not a whole lot, but I see potential.
You just started. Yeah.
I just started, and I got an office, and that's really exciting to me. And I'm like, how am I going to do all this and work? But I'll be able to do it by doing appointments and then scaling up.
Yep.
And then I'll let the job go, and I'll be doing this full time.
Yes.
So.
Yeah,
along with my notary job too.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be successful no matter what, definitely, especially now since you took that next step. You're going to see how like a lot of things kind of open up. So that's great. Tell me a little bit about like what's your goal eventually with the business? Is it, because everybody has different goals. I know you said eventually you want to leave to, what you're doing now to, this full time, but is it like like a legacy thing? Do you want the time freedom, hire employees, multiple locations, coaching, your own YouTube channel, anything under the sun? What's like your really end goal?
Well, I'm already on YouTube doing several different things. I'm kind of focusing in on, I will attribute this portion of my new journey of my fingerprinting business and my notary business and my other channel is Tammy Stevens, just Tammy Stevens, Tammy
Link below.
Stepheghens. Yes, not much on there yet, but I will be putting that on there. I just wanted to get things set up, and I wanted to make sure that this is something I could sustain, which I know I will be. My ultimate goal is to just get the business running, get it sustainable, consistent. I don't know, maybe in 15 years, sell it to someone who could, uphold it. But it's going to be for my retirement. I'm not a spring chicken. So I'm thinking of retiring now. So well into retirement, I've always said I'll never retire. So this is going to be the job I'll be doing for my retirement. And then I also plan on incorporating name-based background checks with Courtney, and a few other things and products that we've talked about.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right now, the fingerprinting is just it's the tip of the iceberg. I always look at, you said 15 years. You said 15 years, which is interesting because most people think 15 minutes into the future. The real success is when you do look that 5, 10, 15 years, because if you set everything up now with what you're doing to have an exit strategy in 15 years, everything's going to be done right. You're going to have a lot of fun doing it. And I mean, really, you said it yourself. You're only 60 days in right now, and you're crushing it. So, which brings me to my next point. Tell me a little bit about, have you had like any memorable appointment or any like huge success story or funny story so far in like the past 60 days?
Dan, I think every appointment is my success story. It's amazing to me because prior to this, I wanted to go into business, but I had no idea what I wanted to go in business with. I have other ventures that I've done, and I usually do things with herbs and detoxing. That's really what I do. But that's not something I knew. I didn't think it was sustainable enough to carry out into a professional business. And that's what I think about this. And my goal, another goal of mine is for my business, yes, to fingerprint individuals for their employment, things like that. But I want to basically scale it up from business to business. I want to go into businesses and be able to offer archiving and, annual fingerprinting for their employees, for landlords that are getting tenants to get background checks. That's what I want to do.
Yep. Yeah.
Kind of like what the state is doing. Because I've even reached out to my state provider, which is Identigo, but they have so many different criteria and you can't get in touch with anybody for any information. So they're lost.
Yeah. Hey, listen, they're going to see in 15 years. Everybody's going to see in 15 years. Motary, notary, fingerprinting, and more. It's going to start taking over. So
that's right.
Excellent. Awesome. Well, I love it. I love the success. Is there anything you kind of wanted to plug a little bit about yourself? Anything on the horizons? Anything that you're doing that you're very excited about, you want people to know about? Maybe it's if people want to go into business with you, if people want to learn how to do this, if people want to see your YouTube channel, anything that you want to use, maybe anybody who's watching right now, give some value, or maybe let them know just really what your plans are, other than like fingerprinting business and what you talked about, previously.
Well, of course, I don't want to be a one-man shop. So I will be looking for fingerprint technicians to be trained under me coming soon. Once we get everything up and established, I'm pretty much a mobile business. However, I'll have an office where we can take appointments. If anyone does want to get in touch with me, they can call 1-888-818-8141. You can get in touch with me there. However, I am not well versed as to telling you everything about the business because I'm still discovering things myself and building my business. But I can sure help to answer any questions that I've gone through. And I'm pretty humble. I don't know exactly where this is going to take me, but I know that I'm going to keep striving to see how far of a success I can be with the print scan partnership. And I just enjoy being involved in the groups as well. So
yeah,
that's it.
And the good thing about this interview and this video is it's like it's evergreen. So it's going to be, I mean, for those of you watching right now, I mean, it's today's date. What is it? It's October 20th, 2021. Somebody watching right now, it could be October 20th, 2022.
Yeah.
You're going to be in a totally different spot at that point. So people watching this now are like, wow, I want to start this. And I'm close to you. Like, how do I, they're going to connect with you. And we'll paste your website down below. We'll paste your business down below and things like that. And,
okay,
you know,
great.
so this way people can check you out and get in touch with you. And, you know, if you have anything to offer, we've been doing these interviews for a little bit now. Just kind of started them really, but I mean, everybody has gotten great success from it. People love it. People love watching it. We love watching everybody in the groups, you know, just grow. I mean,
yeah,
so
it's amazing.
The Voxer group is something that when we didn't have any groups set up, Brandon Edwards from Houston, from Bayou City Fingerprinting, he actually mentioned it to me. He's like, hey, you should create like some type of group. He's like, everybody kind of wants, he's like, everybody that watches YouTube, they want to be in some type of group. And I was like,
yeah,
good idea. And then we created the group, and now I check it maybe twice a day because we're always doing other things, right? But I always try to get in there at least twice a day just to keep up on things, you know, give a little message here and there. But whenever I check it, there's like 120 notifications.
Oh, we are on that Voxer all day. And can I say something about that?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
If you guys decide to sign up for the class, please note you will not be alone. There are so many members in the class that will help to answer questions. I mean, like you can ask questions on the fly in the middle of a fingerprinting appointment. There's somebody there to answer a question to get you to the next step. Oh, yeah. It's amazing. Yeah. The Facebook group, the Voxer group, and just our little community, I think it helps you with success. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. It's the networking that really, you know, you're not alone, basically. You know,
at all.
Yeah, that's why we created. And there's people in there that are doing ink only. There's people in there with their first day. There's people in there with 5 locations. You know, there's people with print scan hardware, software, people with just ink cards. So it's a good mix of information and there's people from every single state, which is a big thing.
That's the great thing there. Yep. Like Sherry and Dan.
Yeah. Yep.
And Brandon in Texas, and Rhonda in Tennessee, and Lutetia in Richmond, Virginia. So you meet so many different people doing the same thing that you're doing that, I mean, you're going to succeed if that's what you want to do.
Yep. Yeah. Because every state is like totally, I mean, I feel like the group now has way more information than I've ever had. You know, people say some things in the group and I'm like, that's interesting. I did not know that.
Learning.
Everybody's kind of teaching me now. Like, it's crazy. And I try to keep up on, you know, current events and state laws and things like that. And it's just, we have a collective hive mind of just like, you know, a pulse on the fingerprinting market. And it's really just the beginning for anybody watching this right now. I mean,
yeah, get in now.
Yeah, because eventually we're like going to be like, sorry, there's too many businesses, you know. But
that's another thing too. I wanted to get in now. You know, you see so many programs starting, and you're like, should I get involved? Should I not? And then like 6 months to a year, you look at those same people, and they've flourished and they've just taken off. In this, I said, this is something I really want to do. I'm like, okay, now I can't wait to see what I'll be accomplishing in 6 months, a year, 2 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, just some of the other members in 3 months, 6 months, it's like unfathomable where they started from, you know, one spot to now like multiple locations. And
Yeah,
this
it's
and that, and
3
talking
and
about
4 and 5
contracts,
locations.
yeah, and I'm like, whoa! I was like, this is crazy now. I was like, it's too late to stop anything now because now it's going. So
Yeah, it's
it's about
going
to,
now. So
it's about to go viral. Maybe
right.
when we're watching this, we'll have a whole bunch more subscribers, and there'll be multiple YouTube channels about fingerprinting. It's kind of like we're all creating our own category almost. You know.
Well, you're the founder.
No, not me. No, it's all the members, I'm just the guy on YouTube with a camera with, you know, that's
That was very powerful. So yeah.
well, that's what we try to do. So listen, this is excellent. Thank you very much for sharing information for Motary, Notary Printing, and more is going to be down below. Reach out for anything and anything at all. For printing classes, and then as well as the print scan hardware. We're looking to get into live scan electronic fingerprinting.
Yeah.
Really videos, multiple other.
Thank you.
Everything on the sun. Description.
I
With kind of why.
Uh-oh, something happened. Dan, are you there? Are you there? You're back.
Yeah, I dropped off for a second.
Yeah. I know, I really couldn't hear you. I was just sitting there smiling. So
yeah, I saw you froze, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get booted out. I'll redo we'll start from the top again or something like that. I'll just start with like the thank you so much, and then go into like plugging your business and everything, because I don't know how much is going to be saved, but we're still recording. Okay, yeah. So
all right,
3, 2, 1. All right. Well, Tammy, thank you so much for hopping in on the interview. Thanks so much for your time, sharing all your knowledge, your success story. Motary, Notary, fingerprinting, and more. All of the information and links are going to be in the description down below. About that, everything, paid programs, free courses, training videos, everything down below will be available for anybody who's interested in this. Leave it on. Tammy, is there anything you wanted to tell the viewers that are watching right now? Maybe advice, tidbits of information, or just a sign off? I'll leave the floor to you, and then we'll wrap it up.
I think if you're interested in getting involved in the classes, is well worth it. And good luck to you, because it could be a great journey for you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dan, for your time.
No, thank you very much, Tammy. We appreciate it. See everybody soon.
Bye.